Hey, how's it going? It's your boy Christopher the Ruple. And if you're hearing this, you're probably going, hey, what's going on here? What's going on here? Well, see, we went through a rebrand. The original podcast was called Speaking of Which, and I didn't want to get rid of a certain number of these episodes because I was like, they kind of relate to Drunken Book Club, and I wanted to keep them alive. So I wanted to keep these adventure episodes alive with the rebranding. So here it is. Here's the message letting you know what's kind of going on, why I didn't say welcome to Drunken Book Club, or talking about what we drank, yada 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 kind of thing. But here it is. And our new socials for this series are DBC_pod, not the old one. That's our Twitter account, and possibly Instagram coming soon. And we also have our Patreon at patreon.com/drunkenbookclub, where you can pay $1 and tell us what book to read and to have a jovial time with us. Alright, thanks for joining me, and you guys enjoy the episode. Bye-bye. Have you ever thought to yourself, hey, these guys should talk about this book on Drunken Book Club? Or even, hey, I want to hear them gush about this on Ruple's Rupees. Well, guess what? We'll listen to you if you pitch in $1 on our Patreon. That's right, for $1 we'll listen to you. And along with that $1, you know what else you get? You get access to all the bonus episodes that I put out every single week, including the backlogs, and early access to all our podcasts and videos, and everything else that I put up on there. So for $1, I think it's pretty much worth it, but you be the judge. Check it out. It's at patreon.com/speakingofwhich. Thank you, and enjoy the show. Welcome to Speaking of Which presents Let's Read! I don't know why I said it like that. I am your host and reader, Christopher, the Time Machine Man Ruple, joined with...
I'm not my own grandparent, Sam.
I'm gonna find some dinosaurs, Brandon.
I don't know what's going on, Alina.
I just got here, Noelia.
I'm a paradox, Weiss.
And today, chosen by our listeners and followers on Twitter, we chose Time Machine 2, Search for Dinosaurs. If you follow us on Twitter, sometimes every now and then I'll ask you guys, hey, what book should we read on Let's Read? And this one was actually a tie between Indiana Jones and the Eye of Fate and this one. And Joel was the tiebreaker because I had to ask him at work. I would have called my mom otherwise. Because I love asking my mom this.
Aww.
So,
at least she supports your hobbies.
Yep.
We love you, Ruple's mom.
You can just say Mrs. Ruple.
No, it's Ruple's mom.
Okay. She has a name. It's Charlene.
It's Ruple's mom.
It's not Charlene.
I was gonna say that's not it.
I'm not saying my mom's name.
That's why I didn't say it.
Attention, time traveler. This book is your time machine. Do not read it through from beginning to end. In a moment, you will receive a mission. A special test that will take you to another time period. As you face the dangers of history, the time machine often will give you options of where to go or what to do. This book also contains a databank to tell you about the age you are going to visit. You can use this databank to help you make your choices, or you can take your chances without reading it. It is up to you to decide. In the back of this book is a data file. It contains hints to help you if you are not... we're not going to use that.
Yeah, we're going to go in this blind.
Complete your mission as quickly as possible. You may wish to use the databank. Yeah, fuck that. There is one correct end to this time machine mission. Oh my god!
Did it say how many overall endings?
I don't know. It doesn't say.
So what we're saying is, if I fuck it up...
You're dead.
Oh my god! You want to know what street this was released from? 666 5th Avenue.
Whoa!
X.
Fucking Satan created dinosaurs, guys.
You guys are dumb.
Confirmed.
Confirmed. My dad was right all along. God damn it. You must reach it or risk being stranded in time.
Oh no.
The 4 rules of time travel. As you begin your mission, you must observe the following rules. Motherfuckers, you better listen. I don't know why I got you that. It's just the book. The book's really mean.
I feel like this feels like one of those Disney rides where it's like, please keep all hands and legs inside the vehicle at all times.
Time travelers who do not follow these rules risk being stranded in time. You must not kill any person or animal, Weiss.
Damn it.
I know you want to fucking scalp an animal.
I was getting my inner flip on. Let's go.
I thought you were going to say your inner native. Which is your outer native, so I don't know why you said inner.
Either way.
You are native.
You must not try to change history. Do not leave anything from the future in the past. Brandon, I saw that. Number 3, you must not take anybody when you jump in time. Avoid disappearing in a way that scares people or makes them suspicious, Sam. Miss Suspicious. You must follow instructions given to you by the time machine. You must choose from the options given to you by the time machine, Chris. Your mission, if you so happen to want to take it, your mission is to travel back to the Mesozoic era, the age of dinosaurs, and track down a small creature called Archaeopteryx. Thank God it hasn't fucking spelling. I don't know how to fucking pronounce dinosaur names. Scientists believe that Archaeopteryx may have been the first bird. According to fossils that have been found, the Archaeopteryx had many bones like birds and also like those of small dinosaurs called Koalosaurus. You guys are going to hate me for this one.
Koaler? Was that a koaler over there?
There's a koala over there. In addition, Archaeopteryx had feathers just like birds. If birds evolved from Archaeopteryx and Archaeopteryx evolved from Koalosaurus, then birds must be the living descendants of the dinosaurs.
It's Cruellosaurus.
Let me take a picture of the spelling and send it to my brother because he actually fucking will know.
Don't worry.
I kind of want to send it to my nephew and be like,
no.
Yeah.
No one says anything. You must observe Archaeopteryx in its own time period and photograph it. Oh, what a lame. What is this, Pokemon Snap? Completion of this mission will help confirm once and for all whether dinosaurs are indeed descended from the... birds are descended from dinosaurs. Really? That's it?
Oh, Snap! Pokemon Snap!
So does that mean we get things to throw at them and annoying music to play?
Yes.
I was about to say, Pokemon Snap ripped off this book!
Yep.
Time for the lawsuits.
Alright. To activate the time machine, turn the page.
Oh no, it's the episode where we read fanfiction.
It's actually getting me.
I don't like this timeline!
Alright, so you guys have equipment. To begin your mission in the Mesozoic era, you will have special camping exploring equipment. This includes backpack, camping stove, inflatable raft, machete, a broad-bladed knife, compass, water bottle, hiking boots, first aid equipment, tent, camera for photographing Archaeopteryx, binoculars, stun gun with a tranquilizer darts, waterproof matches, sleeping bag, eating utensils, flashlight, lamp, rope, and food.
Okay, so we have hiking boots.
Yeah.
But it didn't specify we had other clothes.
We are
That's
naked
true.
except
Wait,
for
no.
boots.
Just boots.
That's the stipulation of the time machine.
There are clothes on the page.
Oh,
So-
see, they were lazy.
I call
They
them
didn't write it in.
I call
Why
them
do you sound so
machete.
disappointed?
As a precaution,
I mean, we're a naked boot man with a taser in our hands, so I think we're okay.
I'm gonna fuck up a dinosaur.
I was gonna say that is. So we're just Florida men.
Yeah.
Man.
Alrighty. As a precaution, you will also have an extra pack of equipment, so Weiss can hold one and Brandon can hold one.
Yeah!
To begin your mission now, turn to page 1. To learn more about the time which you will be traveling, turn to the next page.
This is the one with the machete.
Nope. We're going.
We're
Fuck
not
this
reading
time.
the
No, we're not
instructions.
reading this. Look at all this shit. Don't care.
Oh no.
Don't care about all these dinosaurs.
It's all
Nope.
the useful
Oh, I
things
wanna
we could've
see
learned.
Dude, no, there is fucking 5 pages worth of shit.
Oh.
No, we going into this ignorant.
They're just,
Yep.
trying to world build for us here.
It's trying to be fucking science, and we ain't science.
We're Florida man.
I don't want to learn, I just want to
Florida
kill
man.
dinosaurs.
Don't see-
You land knee-deep in warm swamp water. It's hot here in the Mesozoic era, and noisy. Strange sounds come from every direction through the thick green jungle. As you step forward, you feel something ripple in the water beneath you. A gigantic snake passes right through your legs. It's a trouser snake now. A shadow blocks the sunlight from behind you. Coming through the trees, towering 15 feet in the air, is a living, breathing dinosaur. Its huge mouth reaches up to yank a long vine dangling from a tree. You recognize it from the picture in your databank. It's a hadrosaur. 6 other hadrosaurs sit in the swamp behind this one. They all have strange-looking knobs on their heads, and they're all eating the same green vines. They're standing in the middle of a dinosaur breakfast bowl. Oh, sorry. You're standing in the middle of a dinosaur breakfast bowl.
Da-da-da.
Yummy, yummy.
We're gonna become breakfast.
The
Yes.
closest
For
hadrosaurs...
me.
Oh no.
Oh, no more fanfiction, please.
The closest hadrosaur twists its neck so its long, bumpy snout is only inches from you. It snorts as it smells a human being for the first time. Then it sits up on its hind legs and bleats a sound into the air.
Oh my goodness, I thought you said bleeds. I was very confused.
Yeah, there's like that one episode of Primal with the fucking zombie dinosaurs.
Oh no.
Better run. The rest of the herd turns and shuffles in your direction. The first one turns to look more for more food, swinging its long, thick tail. Wham! It hits you. You fly through the air, smash into the leathery side of another dinosaur, and slide back into the muck. Help! You shout. But there's no one on the entire planet who understands what you're saying, you idiot. A shadow appears behind you. Looking down at you is one of the hadrosaurs. Its huge jaw opens as it reaches down and clamps its teeth on your green backpack. Of course it thinks the green backpack is a juicy plant. Good thing it's a plant eater, so its teeth are flat, not sharp. The hadrosaur pulls you right out of the mud. Soon you're dangling from your pack straps 10 feet off the ground. From this high up, you can see a field, mountains in the distance, and other dinosaurs. It's a nice view, but not if you fall. The straps on your backpack are starting to come loose.
What a pickle we are in.
Let me go! You shout. You squirm around and hit the dinosaur on the nose. It blinks and opens its mouth. Fwap! You fall on the edge of the swamp, but not back in the mud. Well, that's nice. Now it's...
Consider it.
Yeah, I know, right?
Consider it.
Now it's time to begin your search for the Walk, walk. You hear a strange noise in the distance.
What?
It says walk, walk. It's not like any of the sounds we've been hearing. It's not like any of the sounds... Yeah, you've been hearing. It sounds like pieces of wood being smashed together. Walk. What could it be? You decide to investigate. Stay in this time. Follow the sound to page 11.
I just picture we come across, what's his face? Uncle Raja with his walk.
Walk hay.
Yeah. As you head away from the swamp, the walking sounds louder. The first
Walking intensifies.
Walk, walk. The first thing you need to do is to stash your extra supplies. If you ever lose your equipment, you can jump back here for spares instead of going all the way back to the 20th century. Oh, thank God. You find some rocks and hide everything carefully. But that's so stupid. Why would you bring extra shit but not an extra person to hold it? You're gonna fucking end up leaving that shit.
Well, and I'm also like, imagine the dinosaur just stepping on it.
Yeah.
And then it's all gone.
Yeah. That shit's gonna get fucking fossilized and someone's gonna be like, oh, look at this idiot.
There was a human here.
You fake.
I know, yeah, fake news. A few yards ahead of you, a 15-foot-long dinosaur is pacing back and forth. It has a strange bowling ball hump on the top of its head. It's a pachycephalosaur. That's a big word. You turn to get away from him, but there's another one behind you. The pachycephalosaurs lower their heads.
Shield on.
So that their dome tops are pointed toward each other. It's the bowl, what's it called? The dome head one from Jurassic Park 2. That's my reference. It's Jurassic Park 2. I had the toy of this one. You dive into thick plants for cover just as they charge. Walk! The two dome-headed skulls hit. That's the sound you've been hearing. You run to a magnolia tree away from the duel. You notice none of the smaller dinosaurs seem to be doing any of the fighting. Are these the females of the dinosaur herd? It looks that way. So you take out your penis. Sorry, what?
What?
The whole pack of larger dome heads is getting into the act. Oh no. Soon you're surrounded by pacing, dueling dinosaurs. Walk! You jump out of the way just as two of them smash each other's skulls. Watch it! You yell. They don't pay any attention, of course. Right next to you...
You watch it.
I know, right? Hey, you watch it. Right next to you is a
big
old male who's not fighting. He's lying low in the shade of the trees, eyes alert, watching the younger ones. He has lumps and scars all over his head. If you jumped on top of him, you might be able to ride to safety. Or maybe it would be safer to jump back in time. So, if you want to ride the old dinosaur, turn to page 24. If you want to escape, jump 1 year back.
What?
Alright guys, we gotta jump on the dinosaur. It's
My
exciting.
thing is I'm like,
Why
it's watching the babies.
It's watching the younger ones. It's not watching the babies. It's watching the younger animals. The
Okay.
males fighting, I think.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Then I feel like we could jump on it. Why not?
Yeah, let's
If
write
we
it.
die, we die.
They said not to
Everybody
leave
ride a
anything back in.
dinosaur.
Open the door, get on the floor.
Everybody ride a
Not gonna lie.
dinosaur. I don't hear any no, so we're going to page 24.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's die.
In the shadow of the magnolia tree, you leap up on the back of the old dome-headed dinosaur. Using the deep cracks in his skin for crypts.
Oh gosh.
Soon you're sitting comfortably at the base of his neck, 15 feet above the fighting. Maybe from this high up you can look at the trees for signs of an archipelago. The fighters have churned the ground up so much that it's hard to see through the dust. You see a slightly smaller, younger domehead come toward you. Your pachycephalosaur stirs and grumbles. You feel his powerful muscles rip beneath his hide. You get a little aroused by his strong tone.
What?
The other dueling has stopped. All heads turn your way.
This is I Am a Cat all over again.
Yeah, except those are my words. And here you are, sitting on top of this dome-head dinosaur. No wonder he was resting, watching in the shade. Those scars all over his head are from fighting all his life. He was waiting until one of the others had enough nerve to challenge him. He's the leader of the herd. With a growl, the dome head you're sitting on lurches forward. You grab on tight as he shakes back and forth. The challenger lowers his head. Your champ lowers his head. There's no way to slide off safely. Kaboom! The collision feels like an earthquake, but you hold on. The young dino gets the worst of the clash. You see him wobble away. He crashes to the ground, out cold in a cloud of dust, like the little cuck he is. The spectators honk. They back away. In another cloud of dust, a second young dome head gallops up toward the champ. This time, you're sure you'll be hurtled into the air at top speed. That is, if you aren't crushed to death. Time to get out of here. Jump 20 million years ahead. Turn to page 8.
What?
That's what it says to do.
Pachycephalosaurus.
Yeah, Pachycephalosaurus.
No, it's Patchy.
Is it Patchy?
It's Patchy.
Is it Patchy?
Yeah, look it up.
I don't fucking care. I'm not saying Patchy the pirate. So page 8. You're standing by a stream running through a grassy field. On the other side, you can see a big nest filled with eggs. You decide to take a closer look. First, you have to cross the stream. Near you is a big log, nearly 30 feet long. You hop on and balance on the rough bark. You're halfway across the stream when the log seems to twist. You look down between your feet.
It wasn't a log.
This log has eyes. The front of the log opens up and becomes a huge pink jaw. Bright white teeth gleam in the sunlight. Ah, it's just like Frogger. You're okay. You're on its back. You're riding a giant crocodile. The biggest you've ever seen. The crocodile slips lower in the water to twist around and snap at you.
There my.
Oh.
You jump into the water and swim for your life.
I don't know if you guys know that old joke.
What was it?
Oh, it's a long joke.
Oh, no.
Yeah. No.
The giant jaws miss you as you scramble up on shore. You dry off and find the nest in the tall grass. You pick up an egg to examine it. It is big, the color of sand, and about twice the size of your hand. Suddenly, something hits you from behind. Squawks of rage fill the air. A giant bird with a fat, feathered body attached to long, powerful legs lunges at you and kicks away from the nest with its legs.
It's the Kelly Turnbull Velociraptors.
You hold up your backpack as a shield. The bird won't give up. It leaps at you, kicking you in the stomach. Good thing Archipelago isn't as big and dangerous as this bird. Time to get out of here. But which way? Backward or forward? So jump 20 million years back or jump 20 million years ahead?
Let's go ahead.
Does he have like a better dial on this thing? Like,
Just no.
why
would he
just set it to maximum?
Also, for anyone, it's Archaeopteryx.
Archaeopteryx.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's
Archaeopteryx?
the one, right?
I don't fucking know. I can't read your handwriting.
This is what I was talking
I didn't read off the.
All right, are we jumping to the future or to the
Future.
past?
Future.
I say pass.
Future.
Let's keep going back.
Screw that. I want future.
Well, because we already jumped 20 million in the future, right?
I don't fucking know.
So we're gonna go back to like modern times.
So we're going to go back. So we're going to go back more. Page 27.
Fine.
All
We already
right.
know what the future holds.
I know. That's
And
why I want
it's
to go
not
back.
great.
It feels like you've been dropped on a giant sponge. The ground is soggy.
Spongy.
Spongy.
What's up, Spongy?
Spongy's like, hey. I don't know what he sounds like.
Giant leaves drip with dew. It is ever hot. I don't know why I like that. It is ever hot. It's like, oh, it's so ever hot.
Oh my, because we're refined people.
Yeah. You're standing on a sloping pathway made of crushed plants and flowers. The path runs along the edge of a marsh. You hear an odd galloping sound. You turn around and see a yellow and black striped dinosaur running in your direction. 2 more striped dinosaurs run past the other way.
It's a bee!
Yes, it's
Bees!
a beesaur.
Bees.
This trampled corridor is like a dinosaur superhighway. You follow the path until you come to a muddy section. All sorts of tracks cross each other in the mud. One fresh set of tracks is particularly interesting. The paws that made them seem to end in long, sharp talons. They remind you a bit of bird tracks. They're about the right size to be the tracks of Archaeopteryx. As you follow the tracks, they get farther apart. It's as though the creature had started running. Why? They zig and then zag and zigzag too. Or you zigzag too, sorry. They run around a group of boulders and you follow. Suddenly, the tracks stop. If it was an Archaeopteryx, maybe it flew off. Or you look up and see a huge dinosaur right in front of you. It stands there chewing something. With teeth the length of daggers, still sticking out from between the teeth is a small dinosaur claw, about the size of the tracks you've been following. So that's why the poor creature was running, and why the tracks disappeared. It was being chased by a 40-foot tall meat-eater! Duh! You back away, careful not to anger it. When you're a safe distance away, you climb up on top of a rock. It would be nice to get a snapshot of this creature before you can get out your camera, though. The rock beneath you starts to move. You grip the rough top of this walking boulder.
It wasn't a rock.
It must be an ankylosaur, a dinosaur armed with bony covering for protection. I love ankylosaurs. It's
That's
my
the one
favorite.
with like the ball on his
It
tail,
was-
right?
I love
it was
those
a
guys.
rock
Nice.
lobster.
I want to pet
The ankylosaur doesn't seem to like having you on its back.
it. Well,
It shakes and heaves, but you are able to hang on. You wonder if you ought to try another time period. If you're in the Cretaceous, 130 million year jump back would show you the Triassic. If you're in the Jurassic, though, you should jump ahead 60 million years to check out the Cretaceous. The plated dinosaur must really want to get rid of you. It heads straight toward the big giant meat eater, carrying you on its back. The meat-eating dinosaur licks its tongue across its teeth and stares at you. You're the next course of his dinner, fresh time traveler on Ankylosaurus. Time to jump in time! So let's cheat and look at what time period.
No, we gotta just roll with it.
Yeah,
I kind of want to go the Triassic period, but also Jurassic because Jurassic.
Jurassic period is so lame though. The actual dinosaurs in there are super lame.
I mean, I kind of want to go to the Cretaceous.
Wait, was that an option?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, so I was about to say, so what it is if you're in the Cretaceous, 130 million year jump back would show you the Triassic. If you're in the Jurassic, though, you could jump at 60 million years back. I'm just going to be honest with you. You're in the Cretaceous right now.
Okay.
Oh.
You are actually in the Cretaceous, because I thought Ankylosaurus was a Cretaceous dinosaur.
Oh.
And I was like, I hate to be the one who knows this already.
No good.
Yeah. I was just verifying. So, we want to jump back in time? Yeah. We want to take a 130 million year jump back.
Alright.
okay.
Alright, here we
So,
go.
go to page 20. Oh my god,
I'm
this
honestly
book is just fucking going in fucking
Surprised
circles.
that we did not die from the
Yeah. From jumping on the dino.
from jumping on.
I know Bumpy didn't want
I'm
to
trying
kill
to
you.
get us killed, so like I feel like we gotta make the bad decision. I don't
He's
know.
the suicidal traveler that's like, I want to die in the Cretaceous period.
And then ironically doesn't die.
Right. A large shadow blots out the sun. A flying creature is dive bombing you. You hit the spongy ground. The wing thing misses your head by a few inches and zooms off. Is this Archaeopteryx?
Spongy. What the heck, man?
It seems about the right size, but you can't see it clearly in the sun. You follow the flying thing along the edge of a lake. It heads for a bunch of reeds. In midair, it stops. This thing can't be Archie. A bird couldn't stop like that. It's an insect! A huge dragonfly. With wings as long as your arm, it hovers above the reeds a moment longer, then buzzes across the water.
Love dragonflies.
That's a big-ass dragonfly. The water looks cool and clear. You're hot and sweaty. You take off your shoes and dangle your feet in the water.
Don't do it.
Maybe you could just take a quick dip.
Please, no
I
big
wanted to.
mosquitoes because they have big worm babies in this
Giant
place.
leeches.
I hate
That's
it.
my theory.
Oh man.
A large green head breaks the surface of the lake. Its snapping jaw is lined with knife-sharp-like teeth.
Yeah.
With one bite, it swallows the 2-foot dragonfly, then slides back into the watery depths.
Okay.
Rest in peace, dragonfly.
You take your feet out of the water cautiously.
I was about to say, you pull your toes out of the water as fast as you can. You're not going for a swim in that lake.
Or am I? It already ate.
Page 5.
You can hear a thrashing noise in the forest behind you. Something's coming. You put your shoes back on and hide behind a tree. A furry creature with claws walks out of the forest. It looks like a cross between a lizard and a fox. Fur? That's strange. Mammals have fur. Dinosaurs and reptiles don't. And I have a penis, but that thing doesn't. So it must be not me. Another creature appears. It's similar but larger, the size of a dog. A dog? You thought you were near the beginning of the age of dinosaurs.
I'm
But
the
these-
only time traveler. Or am I?
Right? But these things look like mammals. Mammals didn't grow to be as big as these creatures until after the dinosaurs became extinct. The smaller creature slinks forward and bats away some reeds and leaves with a paw. Ugh, that's weird. Within a woven nest lie a batch of eggs. The fox-like thing clamps onto one and begins to suck out its contents. The dog-like creature runs up and jumps on its intruder's back. Those must be its eggs. The squabble is a blur of teeth and claws, flying fur, and drops of blood. Here's a nice picture of it. There
Looks
you
like
go.
a dog. Oh, that's not
It looks
a
like the
dog.
crocodile dog from Croods.
Yeah.
Oh,
I just
God.
like you. That is not a dog.
Watch too much window.
You wonder if identifying these creatures could tell you what part of the Mesozoic you're in. You take a close look at the two animals. Do they look like creatures that came from the dinosaurs or like creatures that came before? They look at you. Their question about you seems much simpler. Are you good to eat? And I think it's yes. Here they come,
Tasty
drooling
snack.
and snarling. There are now 6 of them. Eyes bright, claws sharp. The pack is all around you, closing in. Take off! So, jump 140 years back, or jump 10 million years ahead.
I say let's go back again.
We're just gonna keep going back?
You're gonna not exist if you keep going back.
Do it.
Do it! Do it!
Page
Do you
5.
think that we were born in the dinosaur era?
No, but we're gonna
Yes.
get to the point where there's no time and
We've
no
gone-
construct.
We've gone 200 million years back in the past, where I was born.
We're gonna go to the Big Bang and then we're die.
Good.
That would be a lot more years than that. Than
We're probably
a
going to
million.
die out of lack of oxygen before.
What? Oh yeah, if we do, yeah.
If you
go
go far enough back before.
Yeah, I was about to say, there's a lot of oxygen right now. You would not be able to survive in this, technically.
Yeah.
So, I was about to say, if there's a giant fucking dragonfly, there's a lot more oxygen.
The balance wouldn't be good for us.
Yeah. You're waist deep in a shallow sea. God, I can't see words. In the distance is a shoreline. Fish swim around your legs as you wade toward it. But on land, you see no creatures, not even insects. There isn't even plant life on the land. It's almost like a desert. You feel lightheaded. You can't stand up.
Yes!
You can hardly breathe.
Yes!
Called it!
Maybe there's not enough good air. Green plants give off oxygen. Over millions of years, they produced enough oxygen so animals could breathe the air. But you don't see any animals here. Maybe that's because you've gone so far back in time that the air is unbreathable. The plants haven't produced enough oxygen yet. Yes. Looks like you made a big error. You're about to pass out. You've got to jump in time. Jump to anywhere you can breathe. Turn to page 13.
Somebody pick up that phone.
Further back, further back!
You're in space. There is no air.
Somebody pick up that dang
You
phone.
instantly collapse.
You feel numb. Something strange is going on. You feel frozen in time, while the ocean, the land, and the lights speed up around you. Day quickly fades into night, then blinks back into day. The sun is a streak in the sky. Entire years pass before your eyes. The small plants around you grow to full size, wither and disappear, over and over again. This is incredible. You're watching the process of evolution. The land is covered with plants now. It's a jungle. The jungle grows so fast that it looks like a big green blur. You begin to slow down. You can see the days pass again. The land beneath your feet grows marshy. You're standing on a sandy, dry place between the sea and the weedy pond. You see insect nests in the trees. Suddenly, there are strange-looking fish in the pond. How did they get there? You see a fish flop across the sand from sea to pond. These must be the first amphibians, the first creatures to dwell on land, as well as in the water. That must mean that there's enough oxygen for you to breathe now. The pond dries up, but the amphibians stay on land. They don't need to be in water anymore. According to your timeline, that must mean you're near the end of the Devonian era. Period. Jesus. Time slows down to normal speed. You take a deep breath. The air is still a little thin, but it's breathable. It feels good. Feels real good.
I feel like your brother would love this.
I'm just thinking about the damn South Park episode. Oh, the retarded fish frog, fuck no, retarded fish frog.
See, I was thinking of Spore, of how many things are just dicks with legs at this point.
You begin to sink and see a dickfish. No, the pond is gone and you're stuck in a soft sandy spot. You're sinking in quicksand! You thrash at the sand, kick and push, and even try to swim in it.
Oh no.
It's up to your chest. The era of the dinosaurs is far in the future. How far? You're in the late Devonian period. That would put you 350 million years BC. Should you jump 280 million years ahead? 320 million? The quicksand has all of you but your head. So, are you jumping 280 million years ahead or 320 million years ahead?
Let's jump back.
There's only a head.
The first mammals are coming onto land, and we're gonna go backwards to find the bird.
No, it's the first amphibians. So it's the first
okay.
where we can finally start to breathe, so we don't die.
Let's go 320.
Okay,
No, let's do 320, fuck it.
320?
320 blaze it.
320.
It's not weed, it's oregano.
That's oregano.
It's catnip.
I'm just gonna rub myself on everything then and just...
Yes. You're standing in a large field. You don't see any dinosaurs, but you see movement at the far end of the field. You head in that direction. Grazing at the banks of a river are what looks like horses. But something is odd. The horses are only 2 feet high.
We went too far!
I want the mini ponies!
You walk toward them cautiously, trying not to scare them. You uproot a large soft plant and hold it out for them to nibble. You've gotten so used to everything being bigger than usual that it's nice to find something that's smaller. With anxious whinnies, the tiny horse moves back a few paces.
There's something behind us.
Then they turn and gallop away, spreading out as they dash. What timid creatures! You spin, slinking towards you Slinking towards you is a creature that looks like a wolf. Behind it is a full pack, 7 large animals.
Oh.
Though they're all a bit thin.
Big puppies.
They're not exactly wolves. One of them, you can see, has a pouch like a kangaroo.
Oh my.
You can see a small head sticking out of the pouch, riding along on its mother as she hunts for food.
I like your wolf. Thanks, it has pockets.
The baby grits its teeth and growls. Oh, they got a picture of it. It looks kind of weird. I think that's the horsies.
Yeah, those are horses. Those are mini horses.
That's a tiny one.
Grab one of the horses.
They're kind of
You
cute.
can't ride it, but I want one.
We're bringing it back.
Okay, but what's it called?
Science.
The baby grits its teeth and growls, imitating the rest of the pack. Hunger glares from their eyes. This is a type of large mammal you've found here. These pouch carriers are marsupials. By the time man arrived, most marsupial mammals have vanished. Except in Australia. Nerd! Beat 'em up.
See, I just thought it was just because Australia's a fucked up place, and they were like, we found it, guys. We're home.
This is it, guys.
But none of the mammals got as big as this during the Mesozoic. You must have overshot the age of dinosaurs entirely. But you have not overshot the age of danger. I wish I could take credit for that, but that's in the book. Go away! You shout at the wolves. Wolves in the wild are actually timid, you've been told. They're more afraid of the scent of human beings than you should be of them.
They don't know that yet.
The pack splits up. Now each of them slinks towards you from a different direction.
You don't have a gun.
They're not afraid... you have a taser. They're not afraid of your scent at all. They've never seen a human being. They're not too many... Oh my god. And there are too many to stop with your stun gun. The lead wolf bounds towards you. Get out in one piece! Jump back to page 1. You guys died, technically.
Yay! And we got mini
Dang
horses.
it.
Yep.
Baby horse.
Baby horses.
Hello, horses.
See, I kind of saw that coming. I was like, we went too far back in time, so I'm pretty
So,
sure
you wanna
they're
do
gonna
the
punish us
280
for
million?
Too far. Uh-huh.
Okay,
too
so
far
page
forward.
27. It feels like you're being... Oh my god, it's the giant sponge one. Okay, page 27 takes it... That's the one with the fucking T-Rex and the... What's it called? So we want to do the 60 million years ahead then. Page 16.
Yes!
Okay, so Bumpy tells us to turn to page 16.
Let's go, future.
Okay.
Not bumpy.
You're standing on a grassy plain. Off in the distance, a herd of gazelles is grazing. With a whoop, a group of apes jumps out of the grass. They surround the gazelles and beat them with clubs. Dude, that's cool.
Gazelles, I thought you were better than this.
Let's go, monkey!
Clubs? They're using tools. These must be primitive men. You must have gone past the whole Mesozoic era. Man didn't appear until long after the dinosaurs had vanished. Flintstone says otherwise, bitch.
Gives them herpes.
Reject humanity, return to monkey.
You walk up to where they're cutting up gazelle meat with knives made of stone. You hold up your hand in a friendly gesture. Grog, says one, baring his teeth at you. He picks up a heavy club. Time to get back on a trail of dinosaurs.
Okay, that's just stereotypical.
But how far back in time should you go? This isn't the episode of Billy and Mandy where Billy creates all humans by fucking a caveman girl.
Is that canonical?
What?
That is an episode of Billy and Mandy, but like everyone gets Billy noses and it's not really canonical after
Oh.
that. Okay, so
Everybody gets-
jump 50 million years back or jump 350 million years back?
Let's do 50.
Oh, the smaller one, yeah.
Because I feel like 350 are going to be back in the same problem of the fucking ocean and dying.
Okay, this is the one with the crocodile. So,
This shit's getting old.
okay, which one did we do? Jump 20 million years back or jump 20 million years ahead? I think we did the ahead, right? Yeah, that was ahead. So we want to do 20. We want to jump back to 27.
Sure.
Oh my god. Okay, so one with the goddamn dinosaur again. Oh my god, so we have to do the 130 to page 20. Oh god, guys.
This
Okay.
feels like taking an exit off of LA where it's like, oh, you take the 103 to the 510.
Okay, so this one says... Okay, this is with the egg-sucking the creatures. And one of them was sucking an egg.
Suck my eggs.
Okay, so turn to page 5 or 6. Which one did we
Bring
do?
me eggs.
Okay, we did the one that said to turn to page 5, so we're doing the one that goes to turn to page 6. So we're jumping 10 million years ahead. Jesus Christ, we had to do so much looping to get somewhere.
Just stop by the road and ask for directions.
I know, right? Dinosaur, what year be? Honk.
Honk.
I like this picture. I'll show it when I get through the page. You land in a clump of bushes. 100 yards away, a creature bounds along. It looks like an overgrown kangaroo with a lizard's head. Well, better get to your feet and... BAM! Da-da-da! Let the boys be boys!
What?
Something hit you. You strike the ground and roll in a tangle of leaves and stems. Your supplies spill out of your backpack. Don't these dinosaurs know any manners, the fucking prudes? You look up. Staring down at you is a large head with big black eyes and a blunt snout. Dude. A sour fragrance like rotting plants wafts from its mouth. A fern is stuck in its flat tooth. You should clean it for him. It steps forward and opens its mouth. If it wants to eat you, you'd better defend yourself.
What are we gonna use?
I was about to say, here's a picture of the cute dinosaur.
Oh, I love him.
Aww.
Oh, I thought its nostrils were its eyes. Its eyes are tiny.
Here you go.
Big.
Yeah, it's a looks like a Brachiosaurus.
So the two choices are: let this monster have its way with your stun gun on page 62,
Oh my god, no!
Yes! Absolutely.
or just
yes.
try to get out of its way on page 52.
Let's just
No,
try to get out of
stun
its
gun.
way.
Just get out of its
Stun
way!
gun. Stun gun.
Yeah, this
way.
Okay,
It's
okay,
out of the way.
okay. Sam,
Get out of the way.
get out of the way.
Stun gun.
Stun gun.
Out of the way. Out of the way.
Out of the way.
Oh, you guys are lame.
It's a
We will
freaking
die.
vegetarian! Leave it
Yeah, but it
alone.
would
Well,
be funny
not
to-
only that, a tiny stun gun, giant dinosaur.
And let it have its way. It sounds like we're going to fuck it with the taser,
I would
which
rather-
I don't want to
I
do.
would have rather used a sun gun on smaller things.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the wolves.
But
Yeah.
there was too many.
There's too
apparently.
many of them.
Yeah, but I'm saying
Which
that.
that makes sense.
But yeah,
honestly.
same thing, yeah.
Okay, so just try to get out of its way on page 52. The beast bends towards you. Its mouth opens so wide that you can see the back of its throat. But then it grabs a bunch of leaves from the bush you're sitting in. You were right not to shoot it. This is a herbivore, you fucking redneck. Yeah, fucking... It's coming right at us! It eats plants, not time travelers.
I'm standing my ground!
It's a very specific diet, time travelers.
Right? Still, it
They
might
hide out.
see a tasty bush behind you, get excited, and accidentally trample you on its way to the picnic. You gather up your supplies and drag them to safety. Just then, you hear something drop down from a branch above you. You jump back so it won't hit you, but it spreads its wings and coasts across to another tree. It looks like a lizard with wings. Is it an archipelago? Or something more primitive? Should you follow it or jump ahead 10 million years when it might be further evolved? So, follow it or jump 10 million years?
I was waiting for another guess.
Okay, they obviously want us to follow it and die, so...
Follow it.
Okay, let's follow it.
We have to. We have to take a Pokemon snap of it.
So
we should
follow-
take note of
Also, this was
what the stun gun
referencing.
page was too.
that was page 62.
When I
I
said
want to know
suck
what
my
happens
eggs.
later.
Yeah, later. Page 62 is that one, so...
Okay.
So you remember on your own
We'll
time.
follow it.
Alright, so page 46. The flying lizard creature disappears in the forest. You follow, whipping past branches and vines. If this is an archipelago, your search is over. You hear a squawking from the shadows just ahead of you. You smash into something. Gummy strands stick to your clothes. Your arms with... Oh my god. Gummy strands stick to your clothes, your arms, and your legs. You're trapped in some kind of web. You're not the only one struggling here. The flying lizard is stuck too.
No!
You look at it closely. No, it can't be archipelago. It doesn't have feathers. It's just a lizard with wings, which can glide from tree to tree.
A bat?
It was in the databank, a Kunosaurus, which means you must be in the Triassic period. It's time to get out of here. You reach back for your knife, buried somewhere in your pack.
Oh.
A blob of black emerges from the shadows. Here comes the biggest spider you've ever seen. 6 inches long. It's a 6 inch.
Lisa's reaction is no.
An odd angled legs, it navigates the tricky course of its tilted web.
Give spider.
The sunlight flashes on a cluster of eyes. A claw in its mouth moves back and forth. It wobbles up to the flying lizard and darts in. The lizard jerks around, then stops, paralyzed. The spider wraps the lizard up with webbing. It spins from its tail. It doesn't have a tail. You're next. You find your knife and quickly tear through the web, but you keep getting stuck on the thick gummy strands. Too late. The spider sits right above you. A bit of the web silk drags behind it. The mouth beneath the eye cluster pinches in and out. Get out of here, anywhere. A hairy leg touches your ear. Jump 180 million years ahead to page 16.
Wait, weren't we on 16?
We were on page 16 before.
Oh, God.
This was the one with the, what's it called? With the apes.
Oh.
They jump out and beat the
Let's
gazelle.
go!
Do you guys just want to go back to 62 and not follow
And
it?
jump ahead 10 million.
Yeah. Oh wait, no, 62 was killing it. Oh god, so many pages.
Wait, we could kill it?
With the
Stunning
taser.
it. Using the taser.
Yeah,
We stun
the
it.
taser one.
But why? Like,
Okay.
It'll stop
Page
us from making a
52.
mistake, I guess.
Stun the big boy.
Yeah, it's just a gentle little foot. you
Okay,
know?
so we
It
go to
wants its tree
page
stars.
60.
Oh, is it?
no, I was just saying it wants its tree stars.
Oh, yeah.
Motherfucking tree
They made a
stars.
Motherfucking tree stars.
I love that damn meme.
shit.
I love that picture.
Alright, you're standing on a beach in the middle of a dozen creatures. The sun has just come up. It's unusually cold. Fucking Dinosaurs, shut the fuck up with this shit. We're gonna go shoot the lizard instead.
Yeah.
Fuck this shit. We're gonna shoot it. Because goddammit, it's gone on long enough for me to die.
Let's find out.
Your tranquilizer dart slams into the
Wait, we
huge
did
creature's
die.
thick neck.
Oh, no, we didn't. The spider didn't kill us.
Yeah, we were gonna jump and see the ape men again. The creature stops. Its long neck sways, its tail thumps, it falls right towards you. You just grab out of the way as it slumps to the ground.
Oh-ho.
You can see your tent flap sticking out from beneath the beast's belly. It fell on your supplies!
No.
You inspect the dinosaur again. A fern is still stuck in its mouth. Its teeth aren't sharp, but flat. Good for crushing plants, not cutting meat. You acted too fast, you fucking redneck. This animal's an herbivore. It didn't mean to harm you. It was probably just trying to nudge you away from a delicious section of the bush in which you were hiding. And now you've caused it to crush your gear. Good thing you stashed an extra set. Go back
Way in
to...
the back! God damn it!
Go back to replace your squashed gear. Turn to page 55.
No!
Oh.
Are we stuck in the time loop?
No, we're not stuck in a time loop. This is a different page.
How is this man like keeping his sanity?
This.
Fucking
Going back and forth everywhere.
back and to
I
the
mean, it would have
left.
been funny if we appeared in front of the cavemen again, and then there's us again. And
Right.
we just point at each other.
I know, they're just like, wait, what? They're like, what are you doing here again?
Spider-Man meme.
There's just a bunch of dead youths.
Bashed to death by
Shit.
caveman clubs?
Yep.
Yeah. Just a
You
pile of
find
dead.
your extra supplies right where you left them. You take a quick inventory. Good, everything is there. Fuck! You see a dinosaur 20 feet away, standing in a bed of beautiful multicolored flowers.
Ooh.
It's green and fat with thick legs and a long tail.
Oh my.
And a long jacket. You don't recognize it from your databank. The dinosaur shakes and quivers. Its eyes are watering. Is it angry? Is it going to charge you?
It's crying.
You put a dart in the 2-foot-long stun rifle and cock the trigger.
Oh my.
As it dips its head back into the flowers, something seems to shake its whole body. It's sneezing! The flower pollen must be making it sneeze. You snap a picture as it turns into parts.
What?
Maybe you've discovered a new species of dinosaur. If you have, you decide you'll call it Sneezosaurus. I wish I was kidding.
Womp, womp,
You walk up to the
womp.
flower bed and pick yourself a bouquet. There are pink and white bushes that look like dogwood and magnolia.
Ooh.
Hello there. You jump. Are you
What?
hearing things? That was a human voice. You turn.
It was you.
You turn around. Standing a few yards away is a kid. He has a backpack, a camera, just as you do. In his hand is a copy of Search for Dinosaurs. Ah! I'm astounded, he says, peering at you. Do you realize the odds against encountering another time traveler in such a wide spread of years? Staggering.
With the same book?
By the way, good afternoon. My name is Carl with a K. He's communist.
Oh shoot.
Dun.
He's Russian. You tell him your name. Oh, we don't. It doesn't say what our name is. What's our character's
Our
name?
book. Oh.
Carl with a C.
Yeah, Carl with a C.
For capitalism.
Yeah.
For capitalism.
You tell him your name is Carl with a C for capitalism. Great. Do you know what time period we're in? I usually use my databank to puzzle that matter out.
Well, we don't.
No puzzle for me, Carl smiles. I don't even have to look in my data file. We're in the Jurassic now. The Archaeopteryx is millions of years ahead of us in the
I
Cretaceous.
imagine he knows how to say it.
I studied before I left. All we have to do is jump millions of years into the future. About 65 million, and we'll be right where we want to be to get plenty of pictures.
Sure.
Do you think Carl is right?
No.
If you do, jump 70 million years ahead with Carl, then turn to page 31. If you don't, stay where you are on page 32.
I say
We're
we kill
staying
Carl.
here.
I say we kill Carl.
Murdering Carl's not a choice.
Let's go with Carl. Why not? Let's
we
see.
stay
He's probably
with
gonna-
her to kill Carl.
Okay, so what was your choice, Sam?
Let's go with him.
Go?
I'll stay.
Stay?
I say go.
Go?
Stay.
I
Stay?
say go.
Okay, so we're going. We're going
You
with
want to
Carl.
try to kill Carl?
Yes.
Go to page 31.
He's your grandson from the future.
You're
Your
standing in a
grandson.
bookstore. Carl stands beside you by a rack holding his time machine book. We're back in the 20th century, you say. We goofed, Carl. We must have been in 65 million BC when we jumped. But why are we in a bookstore? A frowning clerk walks up to Carl. So there you are, young man. Are you going to buy that book or just stand there reading it all day? My goodness, how did you get it so dirty? I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to buy it. He looks over at you in your time machine book. And you too. What have you two been doing? Mud wrestling?
Yeah.
Carl! You exclaim.
Carl.
You never even
Carl.
bought your time machine.
Carl.
Carl shrugs guiltily. Oh, sorry. I thought I'd save some money.
Carl, that kills people.
You say goodbye to Carl. The clerk wants you to pay for your book again. Although you tell him
you have no
you've already
money.
bought it. To top it off, you're back at square one. Turn to page 1.
Oh no!
That's why I fucking kept it. Okay, we're fucking fuck Carl. We're not following Carl.
Man, I thought it was gonna be more
Goodbye, Carl.
cool.
See?
I stand by my Carl that kills
Yeah.
people.
This is the
Yes.
greatest picture, and I can't wait for you guys to see this picture. I'm just gonna say it.
Excited.
Okay. I'm staying here, you tell Carl. I don't trust communists. Thanks anyway.
Heck
You
yeah.
flip him a middle finger. I really think you should go with me. I know all about dinosaurs.
No, you
Carl
don't,
insists.
you dumb bitch.
He seems annoyed. You tell him no again. Okay, but you're making a big mistake, because I'm an idiot. He disappears. You smile as you finish collecting your bouquet of flowers. Carl said he was jumping 65 million years ahead to get to the Cretaceous period. But flowering plants evolved in the Cretaceous period, so you must already be in the Cretaceous.
Dumb bitch.
Poor Carl. He traveled too far ahead, like a fucking idiot. As you walk through the jungle, looking for Arkarpachach, you bump into something. You stand face to face, with a mud-brown creature the size of a very large dog. The size of a very large dog, not the fucking large dog. God damn, Chris, you can't read. 2 horns sprout above its small eyes, another from its snout. It stares at you curiously. You stare back. Who'll move first? You pet it! Its head is rough and bony. You recognize him from your databank. This is a baby Triceratops.
Oh no.
It soon loses interest in you and runs back to a bigger Triceratops, which is resting near some boulders.
Oh, thank God.
You must be that must be its mother.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of.
Suddenly, you hear a loud, angry roar. All the chirping and chattering sounds of the marsh stop. You climb up on the boulders to see what's going on. A huge form emerges from the bushes by a riverbank. Long rows of curved teeth grind hungrily as a Tyrannosaurus Rex awakens.
Yes.
You're only 50 feet. Okay, you're only 50 feet from the most fearsome creature ever to walk the earth. This does predate Jurassic Park, so that's funny. T-Rex gazes at the mother Triceratops backing off behind the boulder. The baby Triceratops emerges from the bushes, trying to follow its mother. Enraged, the T-Rex bounds forward.
How dare you?
The small Triceratops turns and gives the Tyrannosaurus a stab in the shin. Aww. T-Rex screeches with pain and outrage. One of his legs kicks out, sending little Horny flying.
Aww.
But the scrappy little
Horny is funny, but baby.
But the scrappy little dinosaur gets back on its feet and once more attacks the giant T-Rex with its horns.
Let's use this.
It's very dumb, but it's very brave, but very dumb.
Oh, he
Yes.
says that.
Yes, you can't stand to watch such an unequal battle. You shoot your stun gun. The tranquilizer dart hits the Tyrannosaurus' leg. It roars again and swings around. It sees you and starts to charge. It's limping, though. The dart is taking effect. You still have 5 darts left. The safe thing to do would be to jump in time before T-Rex reaches you. But if you jumped out of this time period, the Tyrannosaurus would surely devour brave little Horny. Is there anything you could do to stay here and help it? And here's a picture of Horny being tossed by the T-Rex.
Oh my goodness.
That's funny.
There you go, Sam. So
I want to save it.
So do we retreat to the Triassic period or face up to this Mesozoic bully?
Fight a T-Rex.
Also, Sam, you might want to keep with this one because turn to page 42 if you stay on Mesozoic path. So to help him.
Yeah, 42.
So
Square up.
I guess we suicide at 42.
We are dying.
42.
suicide
Kill a
into suicide.
How powerful are those
X is correct.
tranquilizers to get a T-Rex? Seriously. Well, at least it's like...
Maybe it's like elephant tranquilizers.
I would think they're like really high powered ones.
Yeah.
It knocked out a fucking Bronchiosaur.
Oh.
Remember?
It's bigger.
Remember Brandon wanted us to shoot that dinosaur?
Yeah.
And it worked?
And it
Oh,
did.
Yeah.
In fact, it led us down the right path.
You raised your stun gun. If shooting the T-Rex in the leg made it limp, maybe shooting in the head will put it to sleep.
Permanently.
Boom! The dart sticks in the creature's neck. It pulls the dart out with one of its small forearms and pops it into its mouth. It's got a little baby arm but can reach. You shoot another dart. Now you have 3 left. The giant takes a step toward you. Then another. It twitches its head, looking puzzled. This is it. The giant totters and drops. When you're sure it's asleep, you go the long way around the body to find little Horny. The young Triceratops huddles by a rock, whimpering. One leg looks like it's broken. What can you do? You take out one of your darts. Come on, little guy. Time to put you out of your misery.
No.
No!
It doesn't say that. This will ease the pain. The Triceratops moves back. Wide-eyed, you step forward and quickly prick its leg with the dart, just above the break. You find a pair of sticks in the brush and splint the leg with a bit of rope from your tent. This isn't this isn't just first aid, you think. This is the very first aid. You and your new friend follow the beaten down dinosaur paths. Then little Triceratops stops and makes a noise like a bark. It walks up a side path, then back looking at you. It wants you to follow. You follow it into a flat trampled spot in the middle of a thicket. 5 other little Triceratopses run up and sniff little Horny's bandaged leg. This must be the Triceratops' home. You feel the ground shaking. A gigantic horned face appears. It's a Triceratops' parent. It snorts and eyes you warily. The young ones all jump around it, making growly, bleeding noises. You go up to it slowly so it won't be afraid. Yuck! Just as you approach, the big Triceratops throws up all over the ground.
What?
Is it sick? What are the young Triceratops doing? They scramble over to the mass of half-chewed vegetation and begin to eat it. This must be their supper. It makes sense. When the big Triceratops brings home food for the little ones, where else can it carry it but in its stomach? She doesn't have any hands.
Yeah, that makes sense. They're all basically birds.
Actually, I believe it's got the different type of hip bone, so it's technically a bird adaptation. But that's just chaos theory. You feel the ground rumble beneath your feet. Is it another Triceratops coming? The rumbling gets louder. Soon everything is shaking, including you. You're almost knocked to the ground over the tops of the surrounding bushes. You see something fiery red. The nearest mountain, a mile away, is an erupting volcano. Fireworks slash the sky. With surprising speed, Triceratops and her children abandon their home. You can do the same thing, but maybe this eruption isn't as bad as it looks. It might be fun to watch a volcano up close.
Yeah.
So, watch the volcano or jump back in time.
Watch the volcano.
Oh, you guys are very defiant on this
Oh,
one.
we're going to die.
I wasn't. I'm not going for this.
I don't think we're gonna die.
No, if we die, we die.
The volcano erupts before your eyes. It's exciting to watch Mother Earth's own rock show. A big, gigantic cock show. They come to see it all. Complete with lights and special effects. Flares spray like exploded rainbows. Lava glows and pours, starting fires where it hits the trees. Some of the smoke drifts your way. It smells awful. It's sulfur, duh. It sounds like it's raining in the forest around you. Those aren't raindrops, though. They're chunks of rock. A huge rock comes flying your way. It's twice as big as you are. You leap out of the way. The red-hot rock sizzles past you. It's so hot it singes your hair. It digs a crater 6 feet deep, right where your pack used to be. Choosing to watch this show was not a good idea. You'd better get out of here.
Why did they punish us for every cool choice there is?
So, time to go to page 55.
Because we have to survive, not be cool.
Do we just have never-ending pack, apparently, then? Because go to 55 is where you get the...
Yeah, that's where... Yeah, that's where you
Yeah,
see
hold
it.
on. There's so many
Yeah.
loops in this.
Oh my god, so we're literally back on a page where we'll be stuck in a loop. Unless we... So fuck it, we're done.
I like that we go
quick.
through every single same choice
I
until we
want to
get
look
back
up.
to the
I want to
loop.
look up the ending.
No,
No?
I'm good.
Okay.
Well, no, you can look it up. I'm just saying I'm
Oh, it's
good
on
for
the
not-
last page.
Oh.
The-
We finally made it.
I was about to say, it's literally on the last page. Oh shit, you can find fucking cool guy with a fucking pickaxe.
It's
Cool
Blue Shirt
guy.
Man.
Yeah,
I want monkey.
there's a cool guy with a pickaxe.
Wow,
This
he's
top
really
hat?
dapper.
Yeah, I was about to say, he looks like a douche. Let's beat him up. Let's
Oh,
take his
no.
pickaxe.
Take his pickaxe.
It's Carl with a K, but he's an adult now.
Right. So we didn't get a picture of Archipathic.
But we saved a baby Triceratops.
That's what matters.
Triceratops?
That's what matters.
And we got to
That's
see a
the best
Triceratops throw up.
Neat.
Best
Yummy.
ending.
We also didn't burn in a
Why do we
volcano
like
fire.
this dumb bird dino? Why not just take a picture of the cute Triceratops,
Yeah.
take some selfies?
I was about to say.
I would fucking do that.
Yeah, I was about to say, fucking, yeah, that's the end. We won because we took a picture of a Triceratops baby.
We're able to go to the... I'm sorry, the fact that we are able to time travel, see dinosaurs, and interact with them should be a scientific feat in and of itself.
Yeah, I was about to say, it
No,
could
we
be
need
like
the
the
picture.
fucking Simpsons episode where Homer sneezes at him and kills them all. I wish I hadn't sat on that bug.
Oh my goodness.
Or sat on that fish. Well, thanks for joining us this time on Let's Read Time Machine 2. We should have read the Indiana Jones one. I think that one would have made more sense, or would have been less nerdy.
I'm no dino person, but whoever wrote this book loved dinosaurs.
I want to give that to my nephew years later.
Yeah, I was about to say, there's actually quite a few different ones. Okay, there's 5 books in total in this series so far. There's Secret of the Knights, Sword of the Samurai,
Ooh.
Sail with Pirates, and Get Herpes,
Samurai. Oh.
and Civil War Secret Agent.
Samurai
Sil-
sound cool.
Civil War Secret Agent?
So I'm like, oh, please don't be on the wrong side of the war.
You're Southern soldiers for the North.
No.
No!
No. All right. Well, thank you for joining us this time on Let's Read, folks. Hey, if you like what you listen, leave a like, leave a review on iTunes. It means a lot. Make sure to follow us on SOW_podcast and Speaking Which podcast on Facebook and Twitter, not respectively. You if you already know, you know. And follow me at _RuPaul on Twitter and Instagram. Sam?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Berserker Rose.
Can we find you anywhere, Brian?
You can find me at Ban Youngtham on Twitter.
Can we find you anywhere?
Oh, no thank you.
How about you?
You can find me on May Myriads at Instagram.
And last but not least,
You can find me on YouTube and Instagram. Forced Left-Hander.
drop the E on Hander.
Yep.
And
Drop the D.
drop the D. Drop the D on Weiss'
Oh, wait,
face.
no, it's E. You're right. Oh, my bad.
Honor.
Honor.
Yeah. So what song should we go out on for a dinosaur song?
It's the end of the world as we know it.
That is not a dinosaur song.
But
Jurassic Park,
there were so
but
many
it's
times.
in bad recorder form.
I've already used Jurassic Park music from the, what's it called? For
Of
the
course
Jurassic
you
Park
did.
Rupees Rupees.
Yeah.
Let's.
Fucking
gonna say?
shit,
The theme to Littlefoot.
Oh.
Land Before Time.
Land Before Time.
There's also the dinosaur theme song.
You can do everybody do the dinosaur. If we haven't
Everybody walk the dinosaur.
There
There
you
you
go.
go.
Ooh, I think I've used that song before as well. Because I've referenced it before because I fucking love that song.
Also the Batman thing where they were making him do that.
Yeah, I think I made reference to that. Yeah, everybody walk the dinosaur.
You could probably do, what's it called? What are those little robots for toddlers that show?
Leapfrog?
No, the like
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right?
the one where it's like they're all like trucks and stuff, but they're
ta-da,
dinosaurs.
that one. No.
I know there's Dino Train.
I was supposed to say, there's Dinosaur Train, created by the creator of Hey Arnold.
Do a Extreme Dinosaurs thing.
Yeah!
There's this kids show that makes raps for kids about different things like parts of the body, and I'm pretty sure they have a dinosaur one.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I'll find something. Y'all have a good night. Hey, next episode, get ready for the Thanksgiving Drunken Book Club on Franken-Turkey. Weiss' favorite book because it's got all the Native American stuff.
I feel like I need to be here for this so I can just cringe the entire time.
So you can
I gotta read the
oversee
book.
and make sure we're not being too rude.
I will listen to it and I will comment everything.
There we go. That's all I need. Just comment.
Nice.
All right, everyone. Here's a dinosaur song. They move in herds. Sam Neill. Oh, what are you doing? Why are you a fucking Hellraiser Cenobite on the spaceship?
What?
Bye.
Well, you guys never
Wrong
seen...
movie.
Oh, yeah, I was
Wrong
gonna say-
movie.
Wrong movie.
The wrong movie. Oh, Sam Neill, why are you a curmudgeon in New Zealand racing a boy that's not your own?
Also wrong movie.
Oh, no.
Bye.
Oh, Sam Neill, why are you... I ran out of Sam Neill movies at the top of my head. I can't think of any more for some reason.
Sam
I
Neill
don't even know
White
what it
portraying
is.
Sam Neill. There you go.
Ah! Sam Neill, what are you doing with that piggy? Oh,
No.
he's got a farm in New Zealand. It's adorable.
I was saying it's just wasn't it his Instagram or Twitter that's just like him
Twitter.
vibing
Yeah.
with the animals?
Yeah,
That's cool.
it's so fucking wholesome. It's great. Follow Sam Neill on Twitter. It's great.
Yeah.
All right, bye.